My presentation is Apple of My Eye, Clinical Instruction, enhanced by Bug in the Eye technology.
The technology is way more advanced.
I think we have a pretty good solution to helping technology become more invisible.
Once we got the hang of it, it was really subtle.
It was a very professional, comfortable, collegial environment, and so even though it's labeled sharks, I did not feel that I was bait. I've actually been at Minnesota State Mankato for 30 years, and over that time our lab has continued to grow and develop because I've continued to stay engaged with individuals from IT who help me really realize my dreams.
Getting this grant means a lot to us because it allows us to take huge leaps in technology that would normally maybe take us a few years to try and get the money together to do.
Before the Shark Tank funding, the way my lab looked, students are practicing skills.
In our last session, we talked about stress.
In those rooms, students would have to put a device on their ear and have a pack on their side.
When I put it in my ear, it's very uncomfortable in my ear, physically, but also, being able to hear the feedback and hear the status. When it comes to you talking about how you're suffocating
Caleb,
with all the different
I need to make sure you understand that you have to hear the whole
of your
triangle.
life. I felt myself having to adjust it multiple times on my ear, but then also adjust it while it's sitting on my lap because we do have like a battery pack. So it's just very distracting to both of us.
I felt like I wasn't being heard, and I felt that he was distracted and kind of focusing on what was going on with his earbud rather than focusing on what I was saying.
Because I want to get the feedback immediately from my professor. However, I'm also wanting to be 100% present with my client.
That's really what motivated me to begin to think about, is there another way that I can guide them? We went from that kind of a scenario to the Apple Watch scenario where now my student counselors walk into the room and they simply have a piece of jewelry on their wrist. They have an Apple Watch, and clients don't question that, people don't wonder about that, they just assume it's a watch. And therefore, it has the ability to be far less obtrusive.
It's just a little vibration, so it's nice because it's not as noticeable as like a sound or something like that. And it's a way to get, a short little message saying, try this, remember this.
Well, perhaps more guiding to them and give them a sense of security that the client in the room doesn't really know they're being guided.
I'd say the best feature is that immediacy that you get.
We were able to secure watches for both the client and the counselor. Clients will be able to touch their Apple Watch and get their heart rate immediately.
And just seeing how these techniques affect you in the moment so that you can apply that.
The students that are counselors are getting immediate feedback that they've had an immediate impact on a client. And we are required to teach our students how to measure outcome. How did your counseling have an effect? That we were able to get Apple Watches and iPads. The iPads are used as a formative assessment tool, and every student is involved in the assessment process where they evaluate each other. What feedback would you have for Taylor?
Just digging a little deeper into her feelings.
Getting the feedback faster has served me well, and I'm able to just kind of get it back right away. I can read it right away.
The more immediate feedback can be provided to students, the better the learning.
We're giving our students wonderful access to technology they're going to use the second they walk out of this institution.